These are 6 principles that everybody needs to hear to help you get rich, because you're going to do well in the crypto cycle. The biggest problem you're going to have is keeping it. So we need to zoom out a little bit here, and hopefully your portfolio is in the green. But let's step back from the numbers on the screen for a bit. Why? Because these green numbers can be liars. They can have large power over us. They can hypnotize us, blind us from our motivation, which is financial freedom. Okay? They can make us forget why we're even in the cryptocurrency market. So let's start there. Why are you here? Getting rich? Oh yeah, sure, great. But what's that even? Buying a few cars and watches, and all your money's gone. It needs to be more than that. It needs to be about financial freedom, time freedom. So let's talk about some key ideas here. Compounding, freedom, how being reasonable beats being rational, all this kind of stuff. So let's get into this. Principle number 1, compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. You've probably heard that before. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire overnight. His secret, compounding growth. Now let's say you have a 100K very basic stock portfolio, nothing risky, expect 8% yearly growth, which is the historical baseline for the American stock market. This will get you to almost $500,000 in 20 years of just compounding that, even without making monthly or yearly contributions. So if you make $1 million in crypto and you get to cash that out and you put it into the stock market, for example, your retirement's secured. Compounding is like planting a seed. Over time, it starts to grow into a forest. Start investing early, stay consistent. Let time do the heavy lifting. Crypto is great for making money in the short term. Aside from Bitcoin, it's not really great for keeping money in long term. Even small amounts of money invested into stocks or whatever can really be something massive in the long term. Remember, it's not magic, it's just math. But there's also a pitfall that we need to discuss. You can only compound if you don't spend your money first. So a crucial precondition to compounding is to avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation, which a lot of people fall into when they start making money in crypto. Every time we earn more, we're tempted to spend more. Bigger house, fancier car, the latest gadgets. It's called lifestyle inflation. It can definitely creep up on you. Okay, as soon as you make $100,000, well, I gotta go spend $100,000 on a car, make 20 grand, great, I'm gonna go buy a watch. If you're not careful, you always feel like you're running on a treadmill. You have to build a cushion of money, right? If you wanna be rich, you need to keep your expenses low even as your income grows. Principle number 2, save money, not just for things, but for freedom. Morgan Housel says it best. He says, wealth is what you don't see. Forget the flashy cars and designer clothes. If you're rich enough, you can buy that stuff, but it should not be something that you start off with. True, wealth is not showing off, but the freedom really to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. That's real wealth. Saving isn't just about buying things, it's about creating a safety net for opportunities and peace of mind for your future. You're not just saving money, you're buying freedom. Think about that. You're not just saving money, you're buying freedom. You could say a similar thing about buying Bitcoin, by the way. You're not just spending your fiat, you're buying freedom. You know, we made a video recently called Sell Your Crypto, But For What? I talked about this freedom idea at length. It's worth watching. Go check it out. In the video, I divided the freedom that you buy into 3 parts. First, financial peace of mind, which is very important. A hefty cushion of non-volatile savings that makes your life shock-proof. It gives you the peace of mind of not having to pull your daughter out from her piano lessons if you find yourself temporarily out of work or something like that. This is big. It's big. You need to be able to maintain your lifestyle. Don't over leverage yourself. The relief of having those high mortgage payments come down a bit. That can feel pretty good, or even paying your house off altogether. Financial peace of mind is an important pillar of good health. There is no price tag for that. Second, productivity. Parking your money into a savings account, it's a waste of time, energy, money, all that stuff. One option is to invest your profits into your own business plans, of course, your own freelance gig, your own startup. Get out of the 9 to 5, get some freedom back. You still want to do something productive with your life. Why not do your own thing? Stop working for the man. Finally, investing in that course from the top business coach. Buy some Tony Robbins courses or something, man, okay? When you're thinking, gosh, what a lot of work, then of course you can put your dollars into an index fund. Others will do the work for you. Dividend stocks, great. Maybe buy some real estate. Things that are going to create you income streams. Third, quality time. Some things in life are just priceless. Maybe your gains enable you to take a trip around the world or a luxury vacation with your whole family. That expensive photo camera, an exhibition of your own photography, all this kind of stuff. Priceless experiences. You're only here once. Life, bad news, at some point you're going to die. It's terrifying, but it's what happens. So you may as well spend every moment that you can with your loved ones, because one day you won't be there, or they won't be there. Anyway, quality time is the currency of life. Spend it wisely. Before we dive into principle 3 on solving problems, a common problem that many cryptocurrency investors face is keeping track of their portfolio, which is why I want to introduce today's sponsor, Coinstats. This is a fantastic tool that you can use to save your time and to manage your entire crypto portfolio all from one spot. Coinstats is an awesome product because it connects to pretty much any cryptocurrency exchange or wallet out there and tracks all of your transaction history so that you can keep track of your portfolio the easy way. With Coinstats, you can get best-in-class profit and loss analysis with portfolio analytics. Look, it's essential to know your profits during the bull run, obviously. Know your total cost, the amount spent on acquiring the assets, your unrealized profit and loss, the profit or loss on the assets they haven't even sold yet, realized profit and loss, how much money you've actually made or lost. You can check your detailed asset profit and loss transactions all in Coinstats. With Wallet Explorer, you can actually search wallets across 120 different blockchains and see detailed analytics. And if you want to follow any wallet as well, and this is some real alpha here, you can just add it to your watch list. You got a whale who's been nailing all the meme coin calls, add them to your watch list. You can even turn on notifications for those wallets to track them once they buy or sell a new position, which can really help you stay ahead of the game by following the smart money. And if you don't want to connect, you can also do everything manually, okay? It has heaps of cool features like portfolio analytics, historical graphs, which means, of course, it does all of the heavy lifting for you. Now look, recently I've noticed they're also bringing in some really cool AI features, which are gonna take Coinstats to the next level again. And if you're someone like me who uses multiple wallets, so many exchange accounts, then it's an easy decision to use a tool like Coinstats. It's super useful. Additionally, Coinstats has an easy to use mobile app because we're all on the go. We can manage portfolio right here. Keep up to date with those notifications for the whales and stuff like that. It's got a great user interface. You can check all your balances just at a glance. And here's the kicker. Coinstats is giving the Lark Davis community, that's you watching the video, a 50% discount by using my link down below in the description. That's an awesome deal. Go check it out and support our sponsors. Okay, and on to principle number 3. Solve personal problems first. Here's the truth. Most business problems are really just personal problems in disguise. Struggling to focus? Maybe your habits need a tune-up. Facing financial setbacks? It could be a lack of systems or discipline. Take responsibility for your actions. You are, at the end of the day, the one responsible. Fix the bad habits, and most importantly, create systems moving forward that are gonna help you win. The sooner you take control, the faster you will see results. Okay, you'll probably feel some resistance at first. I mean, old habits die hard, okay? For all of us. We've all been there. It's natural to think, man, do I really have to quit playing video games every day or, watching all that corn online? Well, you might want to claw some of your life back here, dude. Frame it differently. See it as investing in yourself, okay? See it as restructuring the business. That's you. Let that sink in. Invest in you. Before you invest in stocks or crypto, you are the one investment you should invest in first. Your health, your knowledge, your habits, all this kind of stuff. It's gonna make a massive trajectory long-term for you upwards. Your skills and knowledge are the most valuable assets that you will ever have. Read books, take courses, network with people smarter than you. Distractions, toxic influences, you guys know the stuff. It's real wealth killers, okay? Whether it's just bad habits or unproductive activities or unhealthy relationships, sometimes, it's hard, but you gotta cut ties with some people, man. Some people are just gonna hold you back, and it's just hard to hear, but it's true. These things, drinking every weekend, all weekend, the buddies from college, sometimes you gotta grow up and move ahead. To break free, align your environment with your goals, okay? The more you surround yourself with the people you wanna be like, the more you will be like them. Okay? Get those people around you that have the habits that you want to push forward in your life. The less baggage you carry, the faster you're gonna reach your destination. The ROI on self-growth is insane. You're not just earning money, you're learning how to create money and you're earning a better life. That's a skill that no market crash can take away, by the way. Principle number 4, explore multiple income streams. One income stream, great. Multiple income streams, yeah, that's where it's at, man. Now, there's a lot of ways that this can happen. It could be freelancing, a side gig. It could be through investments. It could be through real estate. It could be through creating digital products. Whatever it is, there's a lot of ways to make side income out here. There's a lot of ways to have multiple income streams. The key is to start building it and build. Try different approaches, see what works. Never stop learning. The more diverse your skill set, the more opportunities you're gonna unlock. The more diverse your group of entrepreneurial, business-minded people around you, the more opportunities you're gonna find as well. Remember, one income stream may keep you afloat, but multiple income streams are gonna build your wealth in a serious way. Principle number 5, being reasonable beats being rational. Back to investing again. Here's something we often forget. You are not a spreadsheet. I know what you're thinking. Lark, holy crap, it's a revelation in my life. I didn't realize I was on a spreadsheet. Yeah, that's true though. No. Academic finance is devoted to finding the mathematically optimal investment strategies in the real world. People do not want the mathematically optimal investing strategy, okay? It just doesn't work like that. They want a strategy that maximizes for how well they sleep at night. You're just, at the end of the day, a person, right? You're emotional. You're imperfect. You have lots of things going on in your life that's probably not investing in magic internet money. Hopefully you have other things in your life besides that. And that's okay, okay? Don't aim to make perfectly rational financial decisions all the time. Aim to make reasonable ones most of the time. Reasonable choices are easier to stick with, and consistency is what matters most when it comes to actually building your long-term wealth. And this is related to another principle of finance, namely that getting rich is one thing. Staying rich is another. A lot of people get real rich real fast in crypto. Very few stay rich. They screw it up in 100 different ways. They don't pay their taxes. They get hacked, whatever it might be. They just blow it all on dumb shit. Staying rich requires a different skill set compared to getting rich quick in crypto. A lot of people chase the next big investment. You know, they go from whatever big coin into NFTs and meme coins, all gone. Let's say your crypto journey works out for you and you manage to cash out reasonably close enough to the top for millions of dollars. How do you then make sure you don't blow all this money on bad investments? Well, Morgan Housel again reminds us that survival is the key to long-term wealth. If you blow it all on one risky bet, you're out of the game. Now I know what you're thinking, but what if I make it all on that one risky bet? Chances are probably not in your favor. So you're out of the game. You're done. Wash up, start again. That sucks. Don't get rinsed out. Survive. And diversification of your profits can really help with that. Play the long game. Never bet the farm. Okay, principle 6, make a promise. This principle is inspired by Tony Robbins, the world's biggest motivational speaker. You've probably heard him. Big Tony fan personally. Robbins stresses the importance of leveraging emotional commitment to drive success. One of Robbins' principles is burning your boats. Now this means that you're committing so deeply to a goal that retreat is not really an option. This is how I became so successful on YouTube, right? I just kept showing up. Going back wasn't an option anymore. This was the thing. Tony often suggests tying your goals to something emotionally meaningful, like a promise to a loved one, to create the necessary drive and accountability. Without accountability, it's hard to reach your goals. And it's a simple idea, but it's a very powerful one. Make a promise to someone you deeply care about, and then do it. Not just any promise, but one so meaningful you can't even imagine breaking it, right? Burn the boats. I know many successful crypto traders out there who have made some pretty crazy promises, and it has helped them stick to their guns, even in the hard times. I know one whose goal it is to make his mom financially independent. Great, fantastic. That's what drives him to keep, of course, improving himself all the time. Now look, such kinds of promises, it's not just a promise to the other person, of course. It's a promise to yourself to achieve your goals no matter what happens. And there's a lot more power in something like that, like, oh, I just want to get myself a Rolex or like fly first class somewhere. No. That kind of stuff, that's just a rounding error when you have enough money. It doesn't matter. This stuff, this is what drives you to actually make it. The emotional weight of those commitments is what will drive you through the challenges, keep you focused. No matter how hard it gets, you will keep going. So find someone who inspires you and make that promise and let it fuel your journey to success. Good luck. Thanks for watching.